Welcome back to We Are Live, everybody. Travis Terrell's in New York. Reggie Edwards joining me here in St. Louis. The great Chris Gardner. He's a stream queen. He's the producer. He's here. We've got DC Curry coming in this hour. He's at Helium this weekend. Travis, you're a big movie buff. I believe we might have a new trailer that we wanted to check out.
Nah, man, don't set this up. No, I ain't gonna let you set this up because you're not gonna ruin one of the greatest films of all time with your, there's a movie I think with somebody that used to be a... No, it is one of the greatest action films of all time, and it is a sequel that generations have been waiting on. Since it's the most anticipated sequel to a movie that I believe most Americans absolutely love, and that, of course, is Top Gun. It is not Top Cats. Damn you.
No, just Cats. I saw there's a Cats trailer. That's what you wanted, right?
There is a Cats trailer, which we got to talk about at some point. But the trailer I'm speaking of at a surprise appearance at Comic-Con in San Diego to kick off the week was none other than Tom Cruise himself joining Conan O'Brien on stage with new footage for his upcoming movie in 2020, in the summer of 2020, Top Gun Maverick. And boy, oh boy, it did not disappoint. What a beauty it was.
+30 years of service. Combat medals, citations. Only man to shoot down 3 enemy planes in the last 40 years. Yet you can't get a promotion, you won't retire. Despite your best efforts, you refuse to die. You should be at least a 2-star admiral by now. Yet here you are. Captain. Why is that?
It's one of life's mysteries, sir.
The end is inevitable, Maverick. Your kind is headed for extinction.
Maybe so, sir. But not today.
I mean, come on. Come on. Come on.
Put your pants back on, Trev.
Did not strip down naked and run around the block at the end of that trailer, then you don't have a pulse. You shouldn't be allowed here on Earth. First off.
You want to exterminate people if they don't like Top Gun trailers? Wow.
It is Tom Cruise still has it.
I thought it was Captain America. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was another Captain America. I was like, where is his shield at? I didn't see his shield. I thought he was old. I seen the Avengers Endgame, so I don't know what happened. But
Travis, you're gonna have to defend it, man. You're pumped for this.
Defend it? What do you need? You need John Hamm? You got it. Miles Teller? You got it. Ed Harris? You got it. Jennifer Connelly? You got it. Are you kidding me? And Tom freaking Cruise. It's Tom Cruise as Maverick, his perhaps one of the most iconic roles of his entire illustrious career. And he actually said, I can't believe and he was telling the truth, apparently. He said he actually wanted to learn how to be a pilot, an actual fighter pilot. So he went through training. I don't know how, I guess that's how you roll when you're a Scientologist. You can just knock on the door at the Air Force and be like, yo, I need to learn how to become an actual pilot. And he's an actual pilot now. So he is doing apparently a lot of the flying in this movie. I didn't realize the United States government gave people, $13 billion fighter jets to play in movies, but they did it for Tom Cruise. So I am geeked for this film. 2020, can't get here soon enough.
Our boy JC Sabala in the comments says this is obvious that Travis grew up around more white people than Reg.
I seen him post it.
Val Kilmer's also in this, so I'm
really?
very excited about the return of Iceman. Val Kilmer is in this film as well, so this is it feels like the entire gang is getting back together for this movie. I'm very excited about it.
How would they fuck this up? Would they get too serious with one of the storylines with with war in the United States? Like, you have to keep this like a popcorn summer flick, right? Like, that's the only way they screwed up is they go too dark.
Is this a reboot?
It's like a sequel.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's still the same storyline, right?
Yeah, I think I think they're going to touch on, I would imagine, Maverick's career since the previous film, and I would imagine there's a love interest. But yeah, I think the best part about the idea of this movie is that I don't think the audience truly has any idea as to where they're going to go with the storyline. So I think that's unique, and I'm sure with more trailers coming out in the next few months, we'll get a better idea as to what it's specifically about. But I'm okay with the action shots for right now. It's a good teaser. Now I'm very much going to be on IMDb and all the Reddit sites trying to get a little bit more information as to where this film is going to go. I'm that excited.
I think I'm going to leak a false rumor on Reddit, and just for my hope in the storyline, because why haven't you advanced in your career? As Ed Harris talks to Tom Cruise, I'm going to start it that it's religious persecution because he's a Scientologist, and that's my hope.
Be brilliant.
That's what the storyline will entail.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
He did say it's an ode to aviation, and it's basically the modernization of the military, because the fighter pilot, as Ed Harris alludes to, is going away. The United States Air Force is basically 75% drone now. So the idea that we as a country are evolving, our military and its technology is evolving, aviation has evolved. I would imagine that's what are some of the points and things that the film will probably touch on.
What about Top Gun 3 that involves drones then? Mm-hmm. Is that the next step? Like, are we taking kids that are playing video games and then they're Top Gun 3?
I think this film is going to actually touch on that aspect. I think that's what we're going to discover here is that that's what the military has become. And to Chris's point, maybe that's where they go. Maybe they jump down that wormhole and talk about the technology that the military has at its disposal now. I'm sure that would make an actually very good story. But if you remember the original Top Gun, those fighter jets were very new to the American military. And so I would imagine they're going to probably pick up on that story now with drone technology. Because as I said when I went to 4th of July here in New York, nothing scarier than a drone hovering over 70,000 people as you watch fireworks in the heart of Manhattan.
I want to see Reggie battle rap a drone. I think that would be good.
What happens, Reggie, if a drone sends you a ...
God forbid. God forbid a drone sends me a ...
That could be bad. By the way, Travis, he showed us the video at the break. He did not miss a beat. He described it perfectly. Like, that's actually
really.
I think Reggie's very funny, but I think I'm more impressed by the accuracy of a fight story with zero embellishment. That was good.
Was the guy big?
He was.
Yeah.
And the friend, that security guard was not security guarding. He was friending. That was friending.
A headlock.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He went and he thought about hitting you.
I know.
By the way. Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, I'm clocked in."
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah,
I seen it.
I saw it in his eyes. Yeah.
Let me try something here real quick. I'm going to see if we can see the video.
Oh.
Even though we haven't prepared it. I don't know if this is going to work or not.
Is that cool?
Yeah, that's
All right.
cool.
I don't need anybody coming here looking for you
if
after
it's
you're
not
gone.
cool, then we
No,
don't.
it's on his Facebook
No, it's
page.
definitely cool. It's public.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm going to try it here.
We're going to try to pull it up, guys.
And let's see what happens.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
right there.
yeah.
Please don't let it go.
Watch the kid.
Oh, he is right. This is a great description.
The kid. There's the hit. Buckle.
That's the wrong person. We not with him. We not with him. That's the most funniest thing ever.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh,
Travis,
wow,
did
that
he tell
was
that story dead on?
verbatim, the exact way Reggie described it. That is fascinating. Yes, yes, the gentleman. That's the funniest part. The gentleman that had. But here's the thing. That is the most St. Louis thing ever, because everything in St. Louis. First of all, it's like 2 degrees of separation in St. Louis. So we all know someone who knows someone, whether we grew up with them, whether they knew our cousins, our little brother. We know everyone in St. Louis. So that makes sense that he would think he knew the people in that fight, and then he would just jump into it without asking questions. Jumping into a fight,
And he
thinking it's somebody you know.
You're not my cousin.
Right.
Oh,
That
sorry,
is the
man.
most-
I love that so much. That you're
Everything about that, everything about those 60 seconds describes St. Louis to a T. It's all right, let's size each other up. All right, we really doing this. All right,
He
let's
threw a
go.
And the
Let's-
kick was the kick punch combo was necessary.
It was necessary because it got you distance, it got you space. It put him on his toes because
Thank
he's
you.
now, okay, now I got to worry about his hands and feet.
Right.
So
He's
it was
like,
a great
okay,
strategy.
he's a ninja. You don't know how to really fight a ninja because a ninja,
Right.
Yeah,
there's a lot of cunning involved. Yeah.
Exactly.
From the Black Sheep, he's upset not one single world star was proclaimed.
Not yet.
Not one.
It's still getting views. We
Yeah.
like on.
I like the fact that you guys made up afterwards.
Oh yeah, man.
cool.
It prevents
It does.
a lot of further stuff that could happen, and it nips it in the bud right there. Everyone gets their issue off. We
Right.
both walked away,
And nobody
still
looked bad
breathing.
in that either, by the
Yeah,
way.
no one looked bad. We all good.
But
Yeah.
to Reggie's point, Reggie's from St. Louis, and I'm not going to sit up here and pretend that, you need to know a particular street code when growing up in St. Louis, but it's always been understood, and Gardner can relate to this, and Chris, you can too, that you can have those type of altercations, and then at the end, everybody just goes their separate ways. There is an additional beat. There aren't guns. People aren't going to their trunk. People aren't threatening lives and families and baby mamas. The way that it worked was the way that Reggie just had it. You get into a situation, y'all got beef, y'all got disagreements, you handle it like men, everybody go their separate ways. And that's the way our parents grew up. Gardner, I would imagine your parents, your brothers, your uncles can probably speak to similar situations where you don't escalate. Once you take care of your business, you call that person out and y'all get into your fisticuffs. You go your separate ways and keep moving. No one goes to the ER. No one goes to the morgue. That's the end of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd probably handle it a little different.
He would have
really?
shot him.
No, I would have shot
No,
just afterwards.
Gardner
I'd
would've
make
called his
sure I
lawyers.
got. No, yeah,
He would have called the police.
I talked to the dream team.
Oh, lawyers.
Uh,
You bring lawyers
actually-
to the table.
Actually, I wouldn't get the lawyers involved. Always have a guy for something, right? Always have a guy. So if the guy really upset me, though, you might be getting audited or something, or
He'd go after it.
I might get involved with your family.
Well,
That's
see, you
way
didn't pay
more
your property
evil.
tax in 2016.
Yeah,
I'm going to
you know,
let the
it's
county
just-
know about that.
Drop a little knowledge elsewhere and say, "Oh,
Watch him. Reggie, be
how'd they
careful.
find out about that?"
Yeah, but you don't know how it feels until you get sent 3 dots. If you get
We got to take a break. DC Curry is here. Reggie's going to do another 20 minutes on dots. Travis is in New York. We're here in St. Louis. Travis, hold tight. We're going to bring DC in. We're going to keep this thing moving. It's We Are Live. We'll be right back.
We are live, live, live. We are live, live, live. We are live, live, live. We are live.
Welcome back to the show. We're live in St. Louis, Midcoast Studio, midcoast.media for more information. Joining us live, he's a legend from stage, screen, wherever you've seen entertainment. He's been there. DC Curry. He is at Helium Comedy Club all weekend long. I highly recommend it. I've been the last 2 times he's come. He brings the house down, and it'll be a packed house as well. Mr. Curry, great to have you back, man.
Well, thanks, man. Good to be here. I don't like that legend description.
Okay, an up-and-comer. You're an up-and-comer.
Legend is like you on your way out of here. And you're about to die.
Travis, can you apologize for me? He's one of our favorite people we've ever had on, and I'm over here. He's already mad at me. Look what I've done. I was seconds away from complimenting his shirt too. Damn it! I stepped in it. So Travis is in New York. He's been doing a writing assignment with Sesame Street. You, sir, I need to know. It's been a minute since we've seen you. Reggie's based in New York. He's a comic. You have a million things going on at all times. Stand-up's killing it. What's been happening in your life, man? It's been about a year or so since we've seen you. You just out there just delighting crowds.
You know, I've been doing a few tours. I tell you something that's new with me, man. I took a radio show on Dash Radio, which is on once a week, but I just took a residency deal in Las Vegas.
Get out of here.
Oh,
You're talking about a legend and getting old.
Oh,
and when you take that residency gig in Las Vegas, it's pretty much a wrap.
Money knows no age, man. That's a good gig.
Hopefully I can stay there like 30 years like George Wallace has been there, and George got to be like, what, 120, 125?
Yeah, I think so. So in Vegas. So wait, so who takes care of the pig farm in Georgia when you're in Vegas?
Well, I'm only going to do 3 days a week.
Well, who's going to watch him those other 3 days,
Oh,
man?
I have a guy that takes care of him when I'm away, yeah.
Okay, yeah. How's the pig
But
farm
when I
going?
come back, you know, they don't say nothing, but I can look at them and tell they haven't been treated right, you know. But they survive. Pig farm's doing good, man. My pigs are growing, they're multiplying. I mean, they get along, and now I put a fence between my chicken pen and my hogs where they can interact.
Okay.
And you should see my chickens just sitting on top of my pigs and everything. It's only Democrats and Republicans that can't get along. My pigs and chickens don't have no problem. They eat out of the same bowl.
Reggie, Travis, are we going to make a trip to DC's farm and hang out for a weekend?
We have to.
I have to come, man.
Travis, which one are you going after first? You messing with the pigs or the chickens?
No, I'm up here about to write that script for DC for that show. I guess that should be on TV.
Oh, you a goat man, man. I got some goats.
There you go. No pun
He's like
intended. No pun intended.
He's like a dealer. He's like, what do you want? You want
And
goats?
it's funny,
Yeah,
all
kid.
my baby goats, this is no joke.
Kids.
All my baby goats, yeah, kids.
I just want to show off my
I just didn't want to say
barnyard
my
knowledge.
kids.
I like
that,
goats.
that can be taken several ways.
It certainly can.
All my baby goats look like the guy that takes care of my animals when I'm away.
Okay.
Does he have like a name? What?
Hey man, what's wrong with DC? You out of
Did you just picture a human that kind of looked like a goat, Travis? Because that's what I did. Kind of leaves his tongue out a little too long. Does he have a nickname? What do you name a guy that looks like a goat that has to take care of animals? Like, I mean, it's
What
like,
sounds do goats make? Do they go bad? Do they go?
Yeah, they could do a
and
little bit of
the guy to take care of, he stutters. Something wrong here. Something happening.
Hold on, man.
Travis, are you offended, sir? Maybe one of those goats kicked him. Like, take a head injury. Oh my goodness.
Travis, you in New York where the lights went out.
Man.
No
look,
lights since you've been there, man.
Yeah.
You know my black ass. I didn't know what to do, considering that I already don't know how the subway works. And so, like, it's 42,000 people without power. Midtown went out for half the day, and you know my black ass is trying to get back to Brooklyn. White folks taking pictures.
Where were you?
In the dark. I had literally just left Manhattan, got to Brooklyn. I'm currently in Brooklyn right now, but when the lights went out, I had just got off the subway, and it wasn't panic because that's how New Yorkers work. They just don't panic about things, but it was weird watching tourists take pictures of dark buildings.
Wow.
You deal with anything like that, DC?
No, man. Did the lights go out in Trump Plaza?
Now you
He was
know.
the only one with lights.
Now you know. Ain't nothing going out on Monty
Trump was
Burns'
like,
estate.
no, the lights on. The blacks are out of here. Lights out in Trump Town? No, but the blacks are out of here.
He just breathed. Finally. We've got some new people joining in on the live stream. Big thanks to everybody for tuning in. You guys have to go see DC Curry. His feature, who we always love having in too, BT Kingsley, on the road with you still. Whenever you guys, so you're a monster, you get up on stage, everybody's super excited. When you have a guy who's good enough to be headlining on his own as your feature, that says so much about you as a performer, your confidence. And I know you've been working with him for a while. He's your guy, right?
Yeah, about 7-8 years.
It's been fun watching him turn into a star as well.
Well, yeah, I don't know about star.
He's getting there.
He's good.
I mean, he's okay.
Star.
Yeah, maybe I should
Wait a minute, man.
Yeah, this is the DC show. What am I thinking?
No, he is. He's headliner capable in his own right now.
Yeah. Is that what it takes? Does it take somebody like you kind of showing somebody the ropes? Can Reggie get in that spot whenever BT's going?
I think you can do it quicker if you have some help and
Good looking.
and the people the people that I looked up to, some of them were not as free as I am with information and stuff.
Why was that, you think?
I don't know, haters. I don't know.
Travis won't tell me anything. Travis, why don't you give me any helpful tips?
We mentioned George Wallace earlier. George Wallace was one of the 2 or 3 guys.
Good guys?
That back when I was getting started 30-some years ago.
Who were the other two?
They really helped me.
Yeah. Who else helped you?
Rodney Winfield, who's dead.
Rest in peace, Rodney.
Yeah, rest in peace.
The rest of them are
Winfield.
haters.
And, but I understand.
No, I get it. Now,
DC, there is a
Go ahead,
DC.
Trevor.
There is a part of being here in New York. I had an opportunity to work on a small show, and it was Cedric the Entertainer and Jerry Seinfeld, and they spoke about something that I've always admired about you.
Well, what
and
you
that
call a
is
big show?
I wouldn't say it was a big show because I don't even know if it's going to get picked up, but. I have.
DC's like, those two are on it, and that's
Jerry
a small
Seinfeld,
show.
yeah.
I don't know how that works. God and Allah on another show. Like, how does that work?
Okay.
But they talk. I mean, of course, we know with Cedric, and then we've seen it with Seinfeld as far as attire on stage, comedians and their look when they're on stage. And Jerry and Cedric are, when they come to their performance, like yourself, they are clean. They have the look. I'm curious, is that a generational thing, or is that something you would recommend for other comedians, or just let everybody else figure out their styles? One thing I've always enjoyed about coming to your sets is just you come in clean and you just know you're in for something just based off the way that you look.
Yeah, but I don't recommend that everybody. You do you. And I've seen some guys that look like a clown in a suit. So
like they borrowed it from their great uncle for the day.
How you're comfortable. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like the guy that show up at church and ain't been there in like years. And he got on this suit and you can tell.
Yeah. Doesn't fit.
It doesn't, it ain't.
Kind of looking sloppy.
Yeah. No. So, I mean, you do you, man. And the younger guys, you don't expect them to show up, quote unquote, suited and booted,
Yeah.
But I always tell them, when they ask, if you're gonna go hip hop, if you're gonna wear gym shoes and you're performing, then you shouldn't be up there in no dirty gym shoes. If you're gonna have your pants hanging off your ass and your drawers showing, it's bad to me, 'cause I'm 61. So it's bad to look at a man with pants hanging down and you can see his drawers. But it's really bad when they like some plain white, just dingy looking drawers.
You can't even fart in
If you
white
know
drawers.
you're going out, you're going out like that. At least you could go to Ross's and get some fancy drawers. Get some drawers where somebody don't mind. Just if they happen to look at your ass, at least you got on some decent drawers.
That's good
So that's
advice.
what I've always said.
Clean drawers. Is that is that what you expected, Travis?
No, absolutely.
More than clean,
I mean, yeah.
but fancy, But you do your own thing. You do you. So no, I don't expect young cats to be dressing like like me, and then on the same token, I see some older guys, and they try to go hip hop, and they look like some damn fool. You know, your pants sagging, your ass sticking out. You ain't got no ass at this point. Just yeah. You got to do you, man.
You definitely do. When do we get it? I think we ask you this every time. Is there going to be another extension in the in Friday series?
Hey, I wanted to ask him that too, but
Yeah.
I'm glad you did.
You have to. Well, I think I'm the most qualified probably
cool.
to talk about the Friday series. I relate the most.
Really?
I think I can identify with the experiences and the comedy. I mean, you understand that, right? Like, if you just want to step down, I'll do this real quick.
You know, that rumor's been going around for years, of course.
Write the check, Ice. Come on.
John Witherspoon told me that he talked with Cube the other day, and Mike Epps told me the same thing. They say this time they are serious. It is a go.
Is Chris Tucker gonna be in it?
You know, Chris is like, I'm above that.
Interesting.
Well, IRS don't think so. Oh, Iris said, I don't think you are. I talked to Chris the other day. We going to a golf tournament. Yes, golf tournament every year. Next
Is
month.
that right?
Talk some
I'm gonna
sense
get to
into
the.
him,
I'm
man.
gonna get to the bottom of it.
Need Smokey back, man.
We're gonna have to get an update on that, man. It'd be so fun to see that.
Well,
keep
Chris,
going.
you know, Chris went through a religious
Did he?
awakening.
Awakening of some sort?
Yeah, one of them.
How do you feel about that?
And I think he doesn't. You know, he doesn't want no.
He doesn't need it.
He wants the whole project to change and to accommodate. You know, his religious.
So Smokey a pastor or something
transformation.
now.
Travis, you're a writer. Are you writing that script? Are we doing this? Are we putting this out through Kirk Cameron's production company? How does this work?
I don't know, but that does Smokey coming back as a Southern pastor does
Oh my God.
have some interesting. I kind of like the idea of that.
Could he
but
still smoke weed?
hell if
I
I
think
know.
I would agree if he a pastor, but he still smoke weed.
That would make sense.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, pass the sacrament on to his flock, right?
Hey man, don't be talking about the black church while DC in there, man. Chill out.
Oh, I'm a church man now. Don't get it twisted.
Oh no, I know, and I Chris up here.
Don't
you
let
know,
my
Catholic,
cousin
you know,
fool
they
you.
just willy and nilly. So don't be disrespecting no black churches in there, Chris.
Listen, I'm not going to disrespect black churches when I have a Catholic tattoo on my arm. You think I don't have a bunch of targets
Right,
on
you got
me?
a lot of issues.
That's a thing.
You got a lot of issues. Bend over down at the altar in the Catholic church if you want to. Everybody kneel down. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Father. You know I love, man, Catholic wine. Father Flanagan in Chicago. Now he drops it like it's hot, brother.
Gets after it.
He gets in there, man.
Okay.
He is not afraid to debate. Ain't nothing is off limits. I mean, he goes in there, man.
You feel like you could run a church? I feel like I would
Yeah,
listen
they
to
let
you.
me cuss.
Yeah, but they let you cut. You think you'd be
Who
more impactful?
put this damn quarter? Who put this damn change in here? I'm about sick of this shit.
Calling people out for bad donations.
Jesus don't want no quarters.
DC again. He's going to be at Helium Comedy Club all weekend long. We have to say hi super quick to BT. Is it all right if BT says hello, DC? Is he
You
allowed?
let a late ass say something.
We got to say hi to BT. Come over here and say hi to Travis
He missed
in
the
New
show
York.
last night. He had a Hollywood appointment.
Let's catch up with BT super quick. I'm gonna let him borrow my mic. BT, what's new with you, man? We always love having you in. You've been working. I saw you had the Comedy Central stuff going. Give it to us, man. What's going on?
I'm just here with DC for the weekend for St. Louis Comedy Club at Helium. You guys make sure you come out and see DC. I'll be there.
Dang, BT, he's so Hollywood now. Look at him. Dang.
You better,
Oh,
you
he
better
He
can't
get,
says
hear
you're
him.
Hollywood. Yeah, he says you're Hollywood now.
you
in
better
New
get some
York, man.
enthusiasm when you
Yeah.
mention my name.
Man, y'all come on out and see me with DC. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a fire show, man. No, I've been really good, man. I've been promoting and producing and auditioning, and that's how I missed yesterday. So he told me.
You know that's that Hollywood ain't doing nothing answer. When
There's so many things going on.
We ask somebody in Hollywood what they doing, and they say they ain't doing nothing. They say I have several projects at various stages of development.
Yeah, some things are in post. You know, they're all coming out though. Everything's it's on its way. No, I'm very, very excited, man. You guys, big things on the way. Okay, just follow the page. Give me your 5.
It's a generic Hollywood. I ain't doing nothing else.
I bet he fucking when he walks in the room, he says, "Nice to see you," in case you're somebody important, like you'd already met him before. You do that, don't man?
Oh man, you look good.
He's a Laker fan. I mean, just diehard Laker fan. So forgive him because
Listen, man,
obviously he ain't rap too tight.
Everything is. You see what it is, man. We got AD. Nick, people keep telling me about the Clippers, but you can't even name their whole starting lineup. I don't.
Travis, talk some Lakers with BT.
Tell
Travis,
them about
you see what
it.
it is, man.
Tell
The
them
Lake
about
Show,
it.
man.
Laker fan.
So look.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Oh yeah, I'm about to get the AD jersey right now.
So you got AD, you got LeBron, you got we can start Rondo, we can start Bradley, we got Green,
Rondo is old.
and that's why we gonna start Green.
LeBron James is
Got
getting
DeMarcus
old.
Cousins.
We got Boogie, and we got McGee. Our whole team is amazing and solid, and I can't name you this Clipper starting lineup. I just argued with the Uber driver, said it's about to be a.
Oh, I can name the Clipper
No,
team.
you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Okay, all right.
Kawhi Leonard.
And
That's it. That's all you need.
so you got him over LeBron then.
No doubt about it.
Okay, cool. But you don't. But
Oh no.
that's right. Man. No, he could be over him.
Can't nobody get along with LeBron. Don't you see what's happening there?
That's
Don't you see
all
what's
right.
happening there? Huh?
I never wanted.
Can't nobody get along with LeBron.
But that's okay. We got AD.
He really thinks he's the king. He's bought into that I'm the king thing. You know, like me and you out on the road, obviously I'm the king. But he is promoting that he's the king.
So you the king,
Everybody else
and I'm Kawhi Leonard. Then I think it's all set. It's all. It's all set.
No, you look more like Lamar Odom.
Where the cocaine? All right, too far.
BT Kingsley, he's featuring with DC all weekend long. See, I knew that was going to be where it was. We got people upset that BT's a Lakers fan. This is going off well. Travis, you're a Lakers fan. That had to feel good having BT in your corner, man. But you're going to go up against.
It's finally to have someone on the show talk the truth, and that's why I think BT is becoming the next Kevin Hart because he knows.
BT,
he knows
he said
these
you're the
things,
next
and
Kevin
that's good
Hart
for him.
now because you're a
Next Kevin
Lakers
Hart.
fan. Yeah, this is bullshit.
I don't know how you gonna get out of Brooklyn because what's his name went to Brooklyn? Kyrie and KD.
Kyrie and KD.
And you in Brooklyn talking that?
Man, they don't like this. This is Knicks country. Them folks don't. They ain't gonna care until KD
Nobody
comes
cares?
back. Until KD comes back,
You
then no
gotta
one's
go-
gonna
you
care.
gotta
Yeah,
go
this is a
to
Knicks
Brooklyn
place.
with Beyonce and Beyonce and don't Jay-Z own 1% or something of Brooklyn.
Shoot,
For the Nets.
that's
isn't
why
that
my
true?
rent high as it
Am I
is right
or
now.
wrong?
He's blaming Jay-Z for
Yeah,
his rent
no,
being
you're
high.
right. No, I am blaming Jay-Z for my rent being high. Shoot, Brooklyn was like normal, but shoot, you throw a basketball arena in the middle of it, shoot, your rent going up at least $200-$300 a month.
You wait till the Warriors get to San Francisco this year.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
Ooh,
parking was
Jesus.
already $125 a night in San Francisco.
That's
And
crazy.
you wait till the Warriors get there next year.
Ooh,
I mean, it's
that's
just gonna-
crazy.
it's
And
just
they're building a
gonna-
new baseball
A
stadium
lot of people
too.
gonna voluntarily go back where they came from. I'd like to give a shout out to all my Mexican friends. If you need to hide, go somewhere where nobody will ever look for a Mexican. Like Taco Bell. I've never seen a Mexican in Taco Bell. And auto parts store. I've never seen a Mexican. They be fixing their cars all the time, but I've never seen one buy any parts.
Okay. Those are wise words, DC.
public.
You're a man of the people.
Oh, man, I'm all about saving the public.
That's very nice of you.
And keep up with the flow of traffic, even if it's 55-mile zone. Can't you see you the only one going 55? I'm trying to keep it over here now.
Oh my God, this is the fun you guys can have at Helium this weekend. The shows are going to be packed, so go. The crowd's always fun. You'll see a badass suit each time you get to go out there. DC, what a pleasure to have you back, man.
Man,
I
you
can't
guys
say enough
are
good
fun,
things,
man.
So fun. BT,
You
please,
guys are
please.
fun.
You guys make sure you follow DC on Instagram at dc.curry.18. And follow him on Twitter, Don DC Curry. All right. Follow me, your boy, BT Kingsley, on all social media platforms. YouTube and Facebook is more important. Give me 5. It's on the way. Go. Give me your top 5 on all social media platforms. There you go. Follow DC. Awesome.
BT Kingsley, professional pitchman. Reggie Edwards has been in from Brooklyn today. I say Brooklyn. You're out in the Bronx, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm
in
in
New
the
York.
Bronx.
Yeah,
In
good
New
to have you back in St. Louis, man. And way to get into a fight at a battle rap event. I'm excited for you.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, you did it right.
Just keep getting W's, man.
Yeah. Guys, go see these guys at Helium this weekend. Follow us everywhere. Travis, anything before we take off, man? It's about to be the weekend. You tearing up the city?
Yeah, I'll be good. Check out all these funny, great people in St. Louis this weekend. It's going to be a blast.
Love it. We are going to wrap it up. Travis, have a great weekend. For Gardner, for Reggie, for DC, for BT, and everybody else on the show today, thanks so much. Go see these guys at Helium this weekend. See you, everybody.
Right on, bro.
Peace.